Hello, good people. This is Celia Zengele again. If you're coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, welcome. And if you're coming back, oh, thank you. Thank you for your data, your time, and coming back. Thank you so much for that. I'm sure you have noticed that since yesterday I've been making videos in the car. The reason for that is that if you can check the earlier videos that I made, somewhere I did explain that I had to leave my apartment and come back home to live with my mom. So it's very nice here, but sometimes I feel swamped. And the neighbors, oh my goodness, I've spent about 21 years in town. Actually, I was no longer used to the life of the township where people would make a bash just during the week. So one of the neighbors here, is at it since last week. He's got I think he's got the biggest music system ever. He switches it off when he feels like. So we are at his mercy all the time. So hence I decide that, you know what, at least in the car I can just close all the windows and minimize the sound. And anyway, sometimes I just come and sit in the car at the shade and just rethink and strategize about my life. Because life is hard, guys. Life is hard. You can look at people and think everything is going okay. The mini-laminis and the Quintons of this world are not the only ones that are having problems. We also have got our big problems wherever we are in our corners. So I thought about something today. I thought about introducing you to my book that I have earlier in one of the videos spoke about. This book is called Denial of a Married Woman. As you can see, Denial of a Married Woman. I want to read an extract in it, just a short extract, and after I read it I will try and give you the reason behind the topic of the book, Denial of a Married Woman. I just want to start here. I'm not going to read a lot. Hello, I want you to read my book, so I'm not going to spoil the fun. Okay, let me give you a little bit of a picture. This book, I'm the author as you can see, it says Celia Zengele. I'm the author of the book. This book is actually about my own life, but then what I did is I used different names. It was easier for me to escape from my life and look at my life as if it's someone else's. When I wrote this book, it was easier that way. So Lindiwe is the main character in the book, and Thabiso is the husband to Lindiwe, and they've got 3 little children. Their oldest is Dineo, their second child is Dumi, and their third child is Neo. So this I just wanted to give you that background before I'm going to read this piece. Soon Thabiso developed stomach problems that required bowel movements at night. I mean, most nights. Lindiwe would wake up in the middle of the night and Thabiso was not in bed, and he was also not in their ensuite bathroom. Soon after Lindiwe woke up, Thabiso would get into the bedroom, and when Lindiwe asked his recent whereabouts, he would say he had been in the other bathroom that was used by children and visitors. The naive, gullible Lindiwe would believe her King Bay. After all, it was his house. He could go to any bathroom as he pleased. Why not? It's his house, most. Oh, did I tell you the queen of the house was treated with a nice cup of tea almost every night by Thabiso? It was one night when Lindiwe had the nice cup of tea that Thabiso made for her. When her eyes got so heavy, she had to go to sleep early. She had the weirdest experience of all that night. She dreamt of having a strange sound coming from the passage outside their bedroom. She stepped out of bed and got into the passage. The sound got louder and louder the further she walked down the passage. She went down to the last bedroom that used to sleep her father-in-law when visiting. This bedroom did not have a light. The light bulb in that room mysteriously got broken a long time ago. The handyman Thabiso had never made an effort to fix the light bulb holder for years now. Back to the dream. Lindiwe got to the door of that bedroom, hearing sexual sounds from a male moaning. As she looked, she could clearly see the people having sex. Thabiso rose as he saw Lindiwe standing by the door. He rose slowly, naked. Lindiwe's eyes fell on the other body on the bed, only to see the 9-year-old body of Dineo, naked and sleeping motionless on the bed. She got so shocked, she fell as Thabiso was slowly coming towards her. She woke up early in the morning with a horrible backache. Yes, that's an extract out of this book, Denial of a Married Woman. If you have watched other videos, I have given at least a highlight of what was happening in my life. Now, about the book, as I have named it, Denial of a Married Woman. This book, I wrote it to make sure that as women we wake up and we stop with our denials. We have different denials. Hence, I started my own brand of denial. Right now is still t-shirts, but I am planning to expand the brand because really I feel like it has to represent the women more, and it has to work as a conversation starter, because we are so in denial about many things. And the denial does not just end with women. Denial is a problem for all of us. We are in denial about many things. Sometimes we are in denial about our marriages ending. Sometimes it's just hard to admit that it has ended. We look for other ways and other things to blame. Sometimes we just say we blame ourselves for things that go wrong in relationships. Even if wrong, or even if it's not us that are wrong, we take blame for things that we did not do. because sometimes we are gaslighted that much to think that we are the cause of everything that's happening. That what we think is, it's actually not. We doubt ourselves so much. Now, my t-shirts of denial have got different phrases with them. First of all, they have a lady. I'll make sure that I upload just one with the video to show you. It has a picture, for now, it has a picture of a lady. You can see it's a lady. But then on her eyes, there is like some obstruction that withholds her from seeing. In other words, that picture represents the denial that we have. Even things that are right here, we refuse to see them. Why did I start denial? Because I was in denial in my own marriage. I even call myself the queen of denial. I'm the queen of denial, not because I'm still in denial. Because when I look at myself right now, I ask myself, how did I not see that? How did I not see that? How did I not see that this is not a dream, that this man is on top of the child? Why was I in that denial to a point where I decided to name it a dream? Guys, it wasn't a dream, but denial. Denial made me believe it was a dream. That's how much I was in denial about it. Like, this cannot be happening. My lovely husband, my loving husband, my spiritually spiritually gifted husband, my Christian husband, my zealously dedicated husband is incapable of doing this. He is incapable of having sex with his own biological child. He cannot. My husband cannot be the rapist of his own child. My husband cannot be the one that did this. I was so much in denial about many things. There are so many things that when I sit and look at them, I'm like, but how did I miss that? 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 How did I miss this? How did I miss this? How did I miss that? So there's a lot that I did not miss. They were there. The signs were there. I chose not to listen. I chose not to give it a thought. I chose not to believe it. Why? Because I was in denial. As women in this country, who are the people that I want to talk to most, we are in denial about many things. Our relationships go south. We blame ourselves. Hence, I've got t-shirts that say it's my fault. I have t-shirts where that says my man cannot be the rapist. Why? Because there are men that may be accused by other women of rape. And as the woman in the man's life, you are like, he hasn't raped me, therefore he can't be the rapist. Hence, I've got t-shirts that say, My man cannot be the rapist. I also have t-shirts that says he will change. That is the biggest denial of our time. Men can do so many things to us. They can put us through hell and back. They can take us into the water knowing we don't know how to swim and take us out of there, put us in the fire, then put us back into the water. Just as we are about to drown, then they take us out and say, sorry baby, sorry. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the literal water. I'm not talking about the literal fire. I'm talking about the things that men put us through. And we make excuses for them. We say, Hashem, he will change. He said sorry. He will change. So I've got t-shirts that are conversation starters. When you wear it, it's not like you are in denial. But we need to start conversations with people that are surrounding us. If I'm wearing a t-shirt that says denial, a person asks me, why are you having this t-shirt? Then I can start telling them, you know what, I'm wearing this t-shirt that says denial because we are so in denial about many things that are happening to us as women. And I think it's high time we stop. And the person says, like how? And then I start making examples like that one, that we give people chances, too many chances, and saying, he will change, he will change. That's part of the denial. It's my fault. He wouldn't have beaten me this much. He wouldn't have beaten me to a pulp should I have not done 1, 2, 3. We self-blame a lot, particularly when these people put us through hell. We self-blame. There are actually those men that are not afraid to go, and they are so not afraid to go and do as they please. Then they come back and say, it's because you don't have a child. I wouldn't be cheating if you had a child. How many men are cheating still with their wives having 3, 4, 5 kids? Do you see that we are self-blaming about nothing? We are in denial about the fact that this person has got a problem of cheating, and the reasons that he's giving have got nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. And when you're wearing a t-shirt that says denial and says it's my fault, that is for you to get assurance from someone else that, what are you blaming yourself for? Baby, it's not your fault. Sometimes we need that reassurance from other people to say, it is not your fault. He's cheating. Baby, it's not your fault. He's not sleeping at home. It's not your fault. Did he just decide to stop working? It's not your fault. He beat you up. It's not your fault. He's not gonna change. If he's going to change, let him go and change and then come back changed to you. We are tired of fixing the men of this country. Their mothers failed to fix them. Their mothers failed to make them men, and then we want to mother them, their husbands. We must stop trying to mother these husbands of ours, these men in our lives. We need to stop mothering them. Our partners in relationships, we need to stop mothering them. We need to focus on ourselves more. Stop mothering someone else. Stop. Let's love ourselves. Let's put ourselves first before anyone else. Thank you so much. Subscribe, share, the notification bell, and please leave a note. Please leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to interact with you so much. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.